the man of the moment, Fedor Gorst, breaking off against Aria Falahati from Iran. Race to 10. Alternate break. Reigning two-time world champion Fedor Gorst. So playing a push out, which of course you're allowed to do after the break. The incoming player has the choice of whether he wants to play or pass it back. Aria from Iran. There you see all the other games in action. We'll be keeping you up to date with those as well, guys. But if you'd like to watch any of those, they are all available on the YouTube channel that you're watching now. Yeah, nice little shot there. Has left a possibility though of kicking this in off one rail. Cue ball though will be going away from the 2. Well, we wondered how long it was going to be before we saw the short stick. This time, just rail first. Well, a misjudgment there. And that was the problem, he had to catch it so thin. Our referee, Ahmed Suzal, local man from the Maldives. It's a bit of a holiday here today in the Maldives. Every Friday everything closes for special prayers. I've actually been on a little tour this morning of the city. 3 of us were treated to a little bit of a scenic route tour on the back of motorbikes. It was great fun actually. I learned a lot of the history of the Maldives this morning. Video will be available very soon. We're off to the islands tomorrow to go and do a bit of exploring. So we're going to get some nice footage and post it to you guys on the Maldives Pool-Billiard Association Facebook page. So that good safety in reply to the push from Fedor Gorst has created this opportunity. There's a nice angle on this 4 ball. 5 available into the side and to the corner. 7 nearby, so won't have too much work to do with the cue ball from the 5. will be in the side pocket then. Plenty of superstars in action this afternoon. Dennis Grabet, I can see in the distance Ko Pinyi, Nurkioi, Conrad Musician, John Mora, Wu Kunlin, Daniel Maciel. So Shaw is out as well. He's up against Daniel Maciel. Just a little bit of work to do then from 8 to 9 and 9 to 10. But he should be good for a 1 rack lead in this race to 10. Made sure he's left himself a nice angle on this. So now can just go 2 rows. Queuing well right from the get-go. So this straightforward 10. Aria to get his name on the board first. Oh, a little bit of a scrape on the far jaw, but in it goes. Fedor straight out of his seat to help retrieve the balls. There you saw he went a little bit wide with that one. There's the left-hander, Daniel Maciel. Taking the opening rack in that one against So Shaw. I was watching Fedor break earlier on and he was absolutely crushing them. Let's have a look at the break of Aria Falahati, leading by 1 rack to 0. Came off the edge of the 1 slightly. He did make one of the wing balls in the side and he has finished nicely on the 1 ball as well. 2 ball over the corner pocket also. Almost made the 4 railer as well. And looking around. Okay, maybe 5 ball. There's still plenty of room to get on that. 4 ball nearby. So it's just this first shot really. Get decent on this 2 ball in the bottom right hand corner. 4 ball maybe just in the way slightly. He'd love to just stun over to the side rail and back over. Maybe he's just going to drop it in dead weight. No, he could. 4 wasn't in the way, played it well. We've got another cracking match coming up for you after this one at 5:30. Johan Chua is up against Carlo Biardo, an all-Filipino affair. That is going to be some match, I can tell you. That's later on. Yeah, no shot clock on this table or any of them. And we are now down to single elimination. It's knockout time. Caught that way too thick, which has meant the cue ball hasn't travelled as far as he would have liked. I think he was playing for this 4 ball in the side. Yeah, taking quite some time over this one. Yeah, just wonder, did he take a little bit too much time over it? Maybe just complicated it. Second guessed himself a little maybe as well. Chance then for Fedor to get his hand on the table and get that beautiful arm swing in. Technically, I'm not sure there's a better player in the world at the moment. If he does get that break working, like we know he can, Falahati is going to have his hands full, and he's going to have to take every single opportunity he gets, because I think once Fedor is in the balls, I don't think there's going to be many misses, many mistakes from the reigning world champion. Well, just as I say that, can you believe he's missed that 8 ball? An absolutely straightforward bread and butter. He'll brush it off. He won't let it linger. But very, very surprising miss. Conrad Musician, the pole is absolutely flying. He's 3-0 up already on Alvin Angeet. Had that amazing win yesterday on this very table against Patrick Gonzalez, wasn't it? So that miss on the 8 ball. Now that young lad there sat in the front row. He was here very late last night, and I asked him if he was okay. He was all on his own, and he said, "I've lost my dad." So I kind of started asking around, and all of a sudden his brother walked in to come and take him home. There he is, look, in the middle. Loves his pool. Sat there all night last night watching. This lovely arena really is a reflection of the beautiful country we're in. And it's the first players today that I've seen checking the rack. I haven't seen it up until now. Of course, players do get very, very experienced at reading racks. Not allowed to touch it or ask for anything to change, I don't believe. So they're just looking for any little bit of information they can get. Both wing balls going in the side. This is a better break. Needs the 6 ball to hold up. Has it held up? Well, it just ran on an extra half a roll there. Didn't catch them absolutely perfectly. Looks like he might be on it. So was it just a blip? He's only played one match up until now. Falahati, Aria has had a few. He beat Lex Sharma, a young 15-year-old Indian, in the last round. Fedor's one and only match was against a local lad from Maldives. Ran out an 8-3 winner. Just overran this slightly. Nicely stroked. Has the perfect angle on the 7. Normal service is resumed. Options here. Can go low on the cue ball, draw straight back, or can play high and follow. Yeah, just a nice smooth stroke, wasn't it? This 10 ball to get Fedor on the board. And it does come via a break and run. Very nicely done indeed. Just a ripple of applause. There's that glorious stroke we're used to seeing. Nice, smooth, slow backswing. And finishes the job. Break and run, Fedor Gorst. Let's just go around the room for you very quickly, give you some latest scores, guys. Wu Kun Lin is 1-1 with Michael Perina Boanan from the Philippines. Ko Pinyi is up against Sean Mark Malayan, another Filipino. Sean Mark has taken the first one in that. John Mora Yip Kin Ling, a 1-1 Conrad Musician, 3-0 against Alvin and Gito. Jonas McPantai has taken the first rack against Dennis Grabet from Estonia. Good square break. Made one in the side pocket. Another one in the corner. Pretty nice hit. No love though from the one ball. Now, did it finish tight on the rail? No, it didn't. It came off. Possibility of a cross corner bank. Could clip very thin off the high side of it and hide behind the two. First option, very thin. Just play keeping it simple. Right behind the two ball. Keep the pressure on Fedor. May have left an edge. Straightforward one rail kick though. Will call this bottom right hand corner. Will be going all out for this, I think. He's going to have a shot on the two ball for sure. Of course, be hoping if he does miss it, he'll get some cover. Well, I'm not sure what he played there. Very un-Fedor-like. Fedor winning $250,000 for his world title just a couple of weeks back. Still a nice prize on offer here. Enough to tempt him to come anyway. It's $32,000 to the winner, 16 to the runner-up. 80 players started and we're down to 32. At the end of today we'll know who the top 16 are. Two more rounds to come, 5:30 and 8:30 this evening, local time. Conrad Musician now 4-0 up on Alvin Anguito. He's certainly taking his time here. There's no shot clock, but the referees can give the players a warning if they think they're just taking a little bit too long, maybe. Played lots of right-hand spin on that cue ball to check it off of this back rail, and he's played it beautifully, hasn't he? Must admit, I'm a huge fan of the shot clock. Had John Moore in the booth yesterday and we were having a little discussion about it. He thought maybe 30 seconds is a little bit too short. Maybe 40 would be better. He also admitted he thinks he's the slowest player on tour. I remember back in the 80s, the days of snooker, when John Mora's father was playing Mario Mora. Well, Mario wasn't a slow player, but it was another Canadian who was the slowest player on tour. It was Cliff Thorburn. I'm sure you all remember Cliff. Made the first ever maximum break at the Crucible Theatre. So work to do here. Hasn't finished great on this 4-ball. Played it very nicely. And now needs to draw off of the top rail. Maybe a little bit of left as well, just to check the cue ball, take the pace out of it. Hold for the 8 in the side. Looking good for 3-1 here, Aria. Well, he's just returned the compliment that Fedor gave him in the first rack. But he's been very, very fortunate. And now we are going to see Fedor Gorst. Can't believe he forgot to take his jump cue out. Well, he's actually jumping with his brake butt, I think, here. So he's just taken the brake shaft off and put his jump shaft on. Arguably the best jumper in the world. Whereas normally this is kind of maybe a 40-60 shot to most players. This is probably an 80-20 to him. Cue ball. He's lost the cue ball. That mistake then on the 7 in the side is not going to cost Aria. He got near. Cue ball was nearer. Normally you wouldn't put that down as a miss. But when Fedor's jumping, kind of is a miss. 2-1 mistakes in Fedor's favour. It's going to be 3-1 in racks to the man from Iran. Maybe somebody that we've not seen on our TV screens too often. But players know who this man is, and they know he's very dangerous also. Fedor finding that out right now. He trails the Iranian by 3 racks to 1. Matches coming up for you later on this evening. Alex Kazakis will be in action against Albert Wanuata from Indonesia. Mieszko Fortunski will be up against Alexa Pachel. Now this is a big match. Aloysius Yap up against Sanjin Perlevanovic. Now Sanjin had a good win last night. He broke very, very well. Just a few mistakes from the Bosnian. But he'd be pretty happy. He said he was really happy with his break after when I spoke with him. Wojtek Szewczyk, another Polish superstar, up against Demetrius Lukatus from Greece. Ko Ping Chung, reigning champion, of course, up against Jeffrey Ignacio from the Philippines. That's all coming up later on. For now, we're going to concentrate on this one. Fedor Gorst breaking off 3-1 down. Well, can't hit them any better than he's just hit them. Look at this for a break. Absolutely perfect. Shane Van Bonin, are you watching? Big match coming up very soon. Shane against Fedor in a race to, I'm not sure, was it 100 or was it 75? I can't remember. Maybe 120. I can't remember. But it's happening. Definitely Shane Van Bonin, one of the top breakers in the world. If he's watching that, I'm sure he'll put his fishing rods away and get his breaking cue out. Fedor's coming. Was trying to find a gap there. Just slightly wrong, shouldn't be a problem. You never know where Fedor's striking, because sometimes he aims high and then goes low on the cue ball. About the only thing he does, which isn't textbook. And that's the type of thing that can happen, I think, when you're not aiming where you mean to hit. Sometimes you can just dip a little bit lower. Pretty parallel there though. Straightforward follow, no dramas. And it will be another break and run. It's the second one for Fedor Gorst. He trails 3-2. That slight overdraw there. Good recovery, perfect on the 10 ball. do have player timeout. Each player has one per match. There's our referee, the local man, Ahmed Sujal. Announces rack number 6, Aria Falahati, to break off. Well, didn't hit them very good at all. That's why it's dry. Fedor out of his seat like a greyhound. Just shows you you've got to hit them square. Fedor hit them perfect. The one before, Aria that time didn't. The balls are nicely spread, and that's the only problem with this breaking from the centre with the template rack. If you don't make a ball, 99 times out of 100, the balls will finish really, really open like they have here. And this is a great chance for Fedor to win a rack off the break of Aria and go level, and we'll be back where we started. Just breaking off to my left. He trails 3-2 to Huxian. Really is a nice building we're in. Very old town of Marlet, or city I should say. And it's actually an academy here in the Maldives that we're in. Normally houses 12 tables. There's just 9. They took 3 away and put them in a practice marquee next door. But there's big plans for this building where we're sat, and I'll be talking a little bit later on. We'll grab him, we'll stick a mic on him and get him to tell us about the plans going forward for the Maldives Pool-Billiard Association. Two break and runs, and what looks like being a run off of his opponent's break here. Could so easily have been 5-0. No mistakes though from the world champion this time. And he will be breaking in rack number 7, looking to take the lead for the first time in the match. that young man on his phone at the back with the glasses, he's from Hanoi in Vietnam, and he was our videographer this morning when we went on our little tour. Really was interesting. We visited the oldest mosque, and then the biggest mosque, the Presidential Palace, the King's Palace, the Ministry of Defence, the fish market, the fruit and veg market. Had a great time this morning, and it's all been captured on video. Once again, he hit them so well, deserves the 4-railer. He's not going to get it. Well, how square did he hit them? Look, both the 6 and the 8, the wing balls, going just slightly high. So maybe just a little bit too hard there, or a little bit too high on the cue ball, a little bit too low. He'll know the adjustment to make when he comes back to the table. Now run the cue ball past the 9 here, can he? Might have a bit of work to do here, you know. He's looking at the 6 ball. So can he draw into the 6? Is that what he's thinking? It's a little bit dangerous. If he catches it too thin, could end up hooking himself. Maybe just trying to run past the 9 into the 6. And once again, sure he took his eye off that. Fedor can't get through to it, certainly can't jump it, it's too far away. Not even the best jumper in the world can jump this one. Mind you, I wouldn't put it past him, putting the bridge up on end and another bridge on top of it. I've seen that happen a few times. Could play the kick and stick. Two ball past the 8. No, I didn't get past the 8. That's a mistake. The only good thing that's come out of that is he's tied the 6 and the 8 up together. So it's not all bad news. This will cut into the side. Just making sure our referee knows. It's a cool shot when it's not obvious. No good really. Gonna have to come up with a good safety here. Maybe hide in behind the 7. He's looking at going the other way. So 3 ball by the 10. Cue ball up on that top rail, right where the A is in championship. Right on that middle diamond. kept it simple. Didn't go for distance, just went for pure accuracy. Just shuffling in. Yeah, just can't get a roll at the moment. I think he played the bank shot. Once again, he's always on a shot when he's trying to do something with a cue ball. He's not happy with that, but it wasn't really that close, to be honest, and it didn't deserve to go in. It was very wide of the mark, and I'm pretty sure, once again, he was trying to just go into that 6 and the 8, and maybe his attention was diverted away from the job in hand, which was, of course, potting the 3 ball. Kopinyi 4-2 up on Sean Mark Malayan from the Philippines. Dennis Grabet 4-2 up on Jonas Magpantai from the Philippines as well. But if you're a Filipino fan, there is good news from Michael Baonan. He is 3-2 up at the moment in his match against Wu Kunlin. Looks like Fedor's going to get away with that misplaced positional shot. Or escape, I should say, on the 2 ball. And also the jump shot he played on the 3 that went wrong. The mistakes beginning to come now from Aria Falahati. Fedor seems to have eliminated his mistakes, and that's why he's going to take the lead for the first time in this match at 4-3. If you're just taking up the game and you're looking to improve and you're wondering who you might like to emulate or copy, well, you could do a lot worse than copy Fedor Gorst's technique. Absolutely fantastic. He's like a machine. Nurkioi has pulled 1 back. He's now level at 4-4. He's up against Zhu Yan. Now you see all those air conditioners up on the wall. There's 16 of them, no, 18 rather, around the arena. Funny I say that, he's just put his hand up there to see if it's on. They are all on. It is a little bit cold in here if anything, but the dolphins love it. It's not too cold for them. Look, they're having a lovely swim around this arena. No, it's not a fish tank. It's an LED display. So just move the cue ball slightly to our right, his left. Not going full on this time. Wow, nearly scratched. Twice it had to go, the cue ball. So hasn't controlled the white at all. He's very lucky not to get scratched there. Now he does have a look at this one, but it's horrible over the top of this 10 ball. Could play the 1 ball straight back down the spots, cue ball into the 9. May call the 9 just in case. Got a double kiss. Now can Fedor send this 1 ball around the angles? Trying to squeeze the ball off of the 9. Nicely done. Played it with lots of left hand inside spin. Yeah, we've got no shot clock, guys, for this tournament. I agree, though. I'm a believer in the shot clock. Sometimes players can take just a little bit too long and end up second guessing themselves, and it doesn't do the players any favours either, and it certainly doesn't do the viewers any favours either. I think it's a much better game, even if they had a 40-second shot clock. So misjudging the kick. The safety from Fedor has done its job. I think 2 will go in the side. He's looking at playing the combo. He wanted to go just a little bit further. It's all about holding the 2. Where's the 2 going to go? You want to be playing it into this bottom left-hand corner after this 8 goes in. Played it well. Still a little bit of work to do. 2 to 3. And then 4 to the 5. Dennis Grabet and Jonas McPantai now 4-4. 2 up now on Sean Mark Malayan. His brother Koping Chung will be in action later on, reigning champion. The match we will be concentrating on, Carlo Biardo against Johan Chua. That promises to be a fabulous match. Join us for that, 5:30 p.m. local time. I'll be here. You don't want to miss that one, guys. Perfectly on this 10 ball, starting to flow. Oh, the Ghost hasn't been too scary just yet. We are going to have a player break, guys. Aria has called his time out. Probably a good time to do it as well. I'm going to take one as well. I'll see you very, very soon. Enjoy a few sights of the Maldives while I'm gone. See you soon, guys.
خاص حفلاتك بينهم وكيترينج هوري هاي دمته اتاكم هودما لسوق خيار كلها
referee just checking the stopwatch. If players are late, they will be docked a rack. I did just see Aria walk back in from outside, but I don't see where he's gone. Some big scores developing on the outer tables. Conrad Musician is going very well against Alvin Anguito. He leads 8-2 at the moment and he's at the table. You see a little talcum powder just next to his water there, and it's the thing that Fedor does now. He puts a bit of talcum powder on his chin. Kind of see a little white mark on his chin after a while. If he put it all over his face, he would definitely look like a ghost, wouldn't he? He's been staying at a private island, as you do when you're a world champion, of course. I was in here nice and early this morning, practicing. I think maybe the referee just having a quiet word with Aria, telling him he's cutting it a little bit fine maybe. (5-3) then Fedor to break. Looking for another one of those amazing breaks. We've seen a couple so far. Cue ball, like a pinball, getting kissed everywhere, and it's going to end up right behind the 4 ball. So he's only going to have a push out. The third kiss was the kiss of the devil. I wonder, will he push to a jump here? No, he's going for distance. I don't think he'll be getting this one back. Plenty of cover over the left-hand side of the table. If you can send the 1 ball back down by the 10, you'll find cover behind the 3. Oh, it's gone the other way. Fedor back where he was just now. 2-rail kick. Oh, maybe he's on it. Well, that was a little bit careless then from Aria, if he has got a clear shot at this. Musician on the hill now at 9-3 over Alvin Anguito. Dennis Grabet has fallen a rack behind 5-4 to Jonas McPantai. Ko Pinyi in control 6-2 over Sean Mark Malawan. Nukioi trails 5-4. So the safety battle continues. This one ball still on the table. Daniel Maciel also on the hill at 9-2 over So Short. Wu Kun Lin 5-3 down to Michael Boanan of the Philippines. You're up to date, guys. Back to this one. Fedor with something to think about. We could thin off the one. Cue ball up behind the 4. One ball between the 6 and the 5. There's obviously something he doesn't like about it. He's a bit betwixt and between, he's not sure. Oh, had to be so accurate there, and he was. That's a fabulous shot he's played there, absolutely fabulous shot. So worried about catching the 10 or the 3. Falahati in a bit of trouble. John Mora in just a little bit of trouble, 6-3 down to Yip Kinling. And 4 ball slightly in the way. Could play it with some pace and try and straighten it off of the right hand side rail. If it is too difficult, could look at tying a ball up, maybe tie the 6 and the 9 up. Still has the option of a jump, doesn't he, as well? I think he's only got to jump the 2. Dennis Grabet on the 10, about to go 5-5. V's, as they say in Tallinn. My only claim to fame, I can count to 10 in Estonian. Not bad for living there for 8 years, hey? Needs a bit of luck. Or the wrong kiss on the 2. Looked like he might be heading behind the 5 ball for a second there. Just glanced off the 2 ball and has given Fedor a shot at this 1 ball into the top right hand corner. I wonder if his girlfriend Christina to catch is watching. Hi if you are, Christina. We need to have another to catch up very, very soon. Christina A great player in her own right as well. She's made 3 finals now in the WPBA events. Just losing out in the last one to Chao Che-Yu. It's now looking at drawing onto the rail. Going forward with left hand spin in between the 10 and the 5. Up for the 3 into the side. Now this will be a great shot if it comes off. Watch the cue ball here. Side rail. Back rail. And then the left hand spin doing its job, coming in between the 5 and the 10. I tried to go the other way. I thought he was going with inside English, went with outside, trying to check it up the left hand side of the table. So it's going to be the jump stick once again. Yeah, I thought he was going to go with the other spin to come in between the 5 and the 10. Over to the right hand side of the table. Now this is a nasty little jump this, because the 5 ball is far away. But then the 3 ball is very, or much closer to the ball he's jumping. Or he's jumping. Isn't up to scratch today, not like it usually is. 3 attempts, no results so far. Hope you're enjoying the game, guys, as much as I'm enjoying sitting here talking about it. Absolutely love it. So much great pool going on around this arena. So Shaw has pulled a rack back against Daniel Maciel. It's now 9-3 to the pole. Conrad Musician 9-4 up, and he's on the 7 and just has the 10 remaining to complete a 10-4 victory, which he's just about to do. And he does. Conrad Musician goes on to the next round. It's the end of the road for Alvin Anguita. One pole through. Another one about to go through. And Mieszko Fortunski also going strong. Radislav Babica was also in the tournament but went out last night to Sanjin Perlevanovic in a great match on this table. If you haven't seen it, it's well worth going back and watching it just for the breaks of Sanjin. He was breaking like a complete monster. So just gone a little bit flat this match at the moment. Neither player has grabbed it by the horns. Fedor does have a 5-3 lead, but it's been far from convincing, apart from those 2 breaker runs and the reverse run he had. The others have been very scrappy. It's another mistake from Fedor Gorst. So he's not feeling it at the moment. He's had a little time since he won the world title. in Saudi Arabia. He did go to Dubai after that and played in the Jason Shaw tournament. I believe that was won by Mickey Krause. Mickey Krause, the Great Dane, not to be confused with Mickey Mouse, the great Disney character. Gonna have to draw across the face of the 10 here, play the 7 into the bottom left hand corner. Cued that very nicely. Just the 10 ball slightly in the way, so might just have to stump past it and leave himself a bit more angle on this 9 ball. Also go into the 10. Or he could just get past it even better. Didn't have to flirt with danger at all. Nice stroke again. Cue ball in the opening of the side pocket so he can cue this freely anywhere he wants. Just stun this 10 ball in. Reduce it back to just 1 rack at 5-4. Daniel Maciel has completed his victory over So Short by 10 racks to 3. John Moore has lost another one. He now trails Yipkin Ling 7-3. Dennis Grabet from 5-4 down has taken a 6-5 lead over Jonas McPantai. Ko Pin-Yi in control, 7-2 up over Sean Mark Malawan. And he's at the table on the 7 ball. About to go 8-2. A little bit closer here. First 9 racks. Just 1 to separate them. Sip of water for So Short. His tournament is over. He'll be back to the hotel industry in London. I think there's just something on the 1 ball, a little mark on the 1. Referee taking it away. A little bit of water works wonders. Make sure you dry it off though, ref. We don't want a wet one. Fedor in his chair, unperturbed. I think he's chewing on a candy of some kind, is he? normally takes a banana into the arena with him. I've seen him do that before. And he's definitely king of the swingers at the moment. Well, didn't catch them square, but what a result this is. Cue ball just arcing away from the side. Three balls down. Nicely on the one ball. Two and three already disappeared. So 4 ball is the next target. The pink 4 just behind and to the right of the 8 ball. It's okay. Still work to do though. Needs to get the cue ball back to the centre of the table, somewhere near the 8. Kopinyi now 8-2 up. Remember guys, all the games that I'm giving you scores for, latest scores, they are all available on the YouTube channel. If you're watching on Facebook, then you can head over to the Maldives Pool-Billiard Association YouTube channel and choose your match to watch there, all totally free. It was really hard to choose the game for later on because it's just so many great matchups. Sanjin against Aloysius. Johan Chua up against Carlo Biardo. The reigning champion Ko Ping Chung as well up against Jeffrey Ignacio, another mouth-watering. Sorry about that, I think you lost me for a second there. I'm back. Yeah, what a mouth-watering prospect that is. Ko Ping Chung, Jeffrey Ignacio. But the one with commentary that we've decided to go with is Carlo Biardo against Johan Chua. John Moore now in even more trouble. He's just about to take a time out. He's just gone 8-3 behind now against Yip Kinling. Well, I'm not quite sure that's how he planned it. He's definitely on the 9 ball. Very close to the 10 ball. The referee will be having a look at this, just moving his position around, making sure there's no fouls here. We are playing all ball fouls, of course. We are level once again at 5-5, and Fedor Gorst this time decides it's time for a timeout. So we're going to do the same again, and we'll be back with the remainder of this match. We now have ourselves a race to 5. See you soon, guys.
خاص حفلاتك بينهم وا كيترينج هوري هاي دمته اتاكم هودما لسوق خيار كلها خاص حفلاتك بينهم وا كيترينج هوري هاي دمته اتاكم هودما لسوق خيار كلها
Get this beautiful 3-night stay at the Villa Nautica, Paradise Island. I think the whole of the Maldives is paradise. Wherever you go, it's just beautiful country, beautiful people. Well, I'm not sure where Aria has gone. Fedor took the time out. He's back. He's ready to break, but Aria isn't here. Just enjoy the dolphins once again. Let's see what's going on around the room. Kopinyi is on the hill, 9-2 up against Shaw, Mark Malayan. Nukioi is 7-5 down to Hugh Sin. Wu Kunlin 6-4 down to Michael Banayan. Dennis Grabet has turned it around completely. He was 5-4 down, he now leads 7-5. I can just see in the distance. That's over Jonas McPantite. John Mora in trouble, 8-3 down to Yip Kinling. They're the only matches still going on at the moment. I'm not sure where Aria is. He'd already took his break earlier on. Here he comes now. I could just see him walking back into the building. Fedor out of his seat. Itching to get on with it. 5-5. He'll be hoping for a better second half of this match than he's enjoyed in the first half. Oh, that's a great break. 2-ball, close as well as the 4-railer. Now, I might be tempted to take this 1-ball on into the corner. Bottom right as we look. Top right now. Cue ball round the back of the 7. Nicely done. Six ball, just a little bit awkward, just because the 8 is nearby it. And there you go, straight away, trying to get rid of that problem. Looks like he's come out playing just a little bit faster now, Fedor Gorst. Maybe just getting dragged down a little bit. Fair to say Aria isn't the fastest player. Imperative he had a good angle on this, and he hasn't got it. Complete miss hit from Fedor. So just draw to the side rail, back across for the 6 into the top left-hand corner. Wants to leave himself about half ball on it. Doesn't want to get straight. That's okay, you can just stun past the 8-ball here for the 7 into the top left. Pinyi has beaten Sean Mark Malawan from the Philippines. (8-4) now. John Mora trails Yip Kin Ling. looking pretty cool and relaxed. I'm sure he's been working out, eating some really good food. Getting the full treatment a world champion in any sport deserves. Picked up from the airport, a nice band waiting to welcome him. Aria, Falahati sticking with the same break. Went very close to a scratch last time, if you remember. Went very close to a scratch that time as well. Now, made a ball this time though, the 3 in the side. Does have a look at the 1, but I'm not sure there's much he can do with it. I think the 7 is blocking the path to this. Where's the safety coming here as well? Can he very thin off the 1 ball? Play it by the 2. Cue ball in between the 8 and the 10. Not sure what he's looking at. So a very special happy birthday to Jackie, my friend from Chinese Taipei. Even though it's his birthday, he's sat watching his favourite players on the streams, on the YouTube stream. Remember guys, they're all available, free to watch. Chose to push the 1 safe, and it's a pretty good shot, to be honest. Might have the thinnest of edges though. Cue ball heading over by the 2. He's caught the 8. Don't think he's left it though. Dennis Grabet. 8-5 up now. Nukioi 8-5 down. He's breaking. maybe just put off by the 6 ball slightly. He was very close to it with his shirt. It's John Moore, you can see, has just gone 9-4 down now. So he's in big trouble. Might be an early bath for John, as they used to say in rugby. But I'm sure it will be an ice bath. Very thin, back behind the 5. Cue ball, didn't really concentrate on that, it was all about getting the 1 safe, which he's done. There may be a slight edge on this 1 ball. Oh no, there isn't. So you have to kick at it, but it's not that easy to get the cue ball anywhere. It's going to go into the 2. It's called the corner. He's asking the referee to go over there and watch this very carefully. Aria's getting up as well to have a look. Well, the good thing about that is he has pushed the 2 into a safe-ish position, and I'm just wondering if that was part of the plan. Can still get on this 2 ball if you can get the cue ball kind of in the vicinity of the 8. Oh, that's gone horribly wrong, hasn't it? Look at that, right over the 4. Well, could have been worse, couldn't it? Having said that, the bank is on. Fedor very, very quick to call it. We all know how good he is at banks. Derby City Classic 2023. He won the banks. But he won't win anything for that one. A little bit straight. But he is the world champion at the moment, also reigning Masters champion. He's won the one pocket, the banks, master of the table, the 9 ball. He's won the lot at Derby City. Dennis Grabet now on the hill at 9-5 over Jonas Magpantai. Key shot coming up in this rack. Got to avoid the middle pocket. If he's going forwards with right hand spin. There's other problems. A foot as well. Oh, he's done well. Thought he might be going into the 8 ball, but he's managed to miss it, and he's played a beautiful shot there on this 6. Finished absolutely perfect. Judged it very nicely. Determined not to let Fedor get ahead again. By 2 racks, he's looking to draw level once again. Is he straight enough just to drop this in? Or is he going to have to go another way? He's just got a little bit too much angle on this 8 ball. close. Similar shot to the 5 ball earlier on, wasn't it? He chose to go forwards in that moment. Couldn't, of course, go forward there, but he got very, very close to this side pocket. So just a touchy little 10 this. Still expecting to make it. And he does. And we're all square once again at 6-6. Can't separate them. Dennis Grabet at the moment on the hill, 9-5 against Jonas McPantai. He's on the 8 ball. He has the 8, 9 and 10 left to go. The big crunching noise you may have just heard was Nukioi breaking off. He's trailing 9-6 though. In a bit of trouble. John Moore has pulled another one back. He now trails 9-5 to Yip Kin Ling. Wu Kunlin 7-4 down now. Up against Michael Boanan. Well, we're just having another timeout, guys. Back soon with rack number 13. Who's it going to be lucky for? Who's it going to be unlucky for? Join us very, very soon.
خاص حفلاتك بينهم وا كيترينج هوري هاي دمته اتاكم هودما لسوق خيار كلها
Players are back. We're ready to go once again, guys. One result to bring you. Nukioi has been beaten 10-6 by Xu Yuan. Nukioi is out. Still very much in, this young man, Fedor Alexeyevich Gorst. Certainly has another gear to go. Fedor hasn't hit top gear yet. Dennis Grabet has gone through 9-5 over Jonas McPantai. 10-5 rather. Still battling John Moore. 9-5 down. His opponent though is perfectly on the 9. Just the 9 and 10 to go. And Yip Kinling, no need to pot the 10, says John Mora. He gives it to him. His run is over. Okay, can just drag this 6 in, hold nicely for the 8. Much more flowing, playing with a little bit more speed. Fedor Gorst once again hitting the front at 7-6. It's not like he's playing bad or anything, it's just the odd mistake creeping in here and there. There go the Dolphins again, doing their lap of honour. Looking forward to tomorrow, going to the island. There he is, look. Jesko Fortunsky, the butcher, doing a bit of meditation. Next to him is Wojtek Shevchik, new daddy, recently had a baby boy. Oh, looks pretty relaxed, doesn't he, Fedor? Just tapping away there. Got some inner music in his head. I wonder what he listens to in his head. I wonder what he thinks about sat in that chair. There's only one other match going on in here now. There were 8. All the others have finished. We've only got just about an hour before our next one. Fedor 3 from victory. Aria, the man at the table, needing 4. That's very nicely done. One rally escape. May have called the 9 ball, I'm guessing. He's changed his mind. He's now going 2 rails side pocket with the 1. Misjudged that one. The jump cue hasn't really been working for him today. I never thought I'd hear myself utter those words. All these are on now. Come on, Aria. Surely he's not thinking of playing a 3-7 combo, is he? If you want to play a combo, play the 5. Has to play on the 3 in the side, surely. Well, deciding the 3-5, is he? And this is another argument for the shot clock, you know. It's not doing himself any favours either. I mean, it's ball in hand. I honestly don't see the problem of getting on the 3 just to play the 5, or even just play the 3 into the left-hand side pocket. I really think he's overthinking this. Even I'm beginning to overthink it. Oh, it's decided on the 3-7 combo. I find this bizarre. Always easy, of course, from where I'm sat. I realise that. Coming up after this, Johan Chua up against Carlo Biardo. It should be a classic. Six ball, not easy. It does go in the side. Wu Kunling still battling it out. He's 8-5 down to Michael Bowanen. Needs to get this one right, otherwise all the work that's gone previously is going to be worth nothing. That's exactly what's happened. As he got the cross side bank on. I'm sat almost behind this and I don't think it's on. Fedor's yawning. There's his little Stan Laurel look. Who remembers Laurel and Hardy? Stan Laurel used to do this amazing little thing with his face, and sometimes Fedor does it as well. Always reminds me of him. Well, it was on, but he's missed it. Has he left it? Is there a path through for the cue ball? I'm guessing no. So very fortunate not to leave this on. Does he kick it by the 10? It's a bit risky, especially as he may not make a rail. Doesn't want to overhit it either. Could go 2 rails, kick and stick. He's not jumping this, surely. Well, this is... if he makes this... I honestly couldn't see how on earth he was going to make that. He was obviously trying something. Almost cleared the 9 ball. Let's just say it was a very, very ambitious attempt. 4 jumps now. 0 successes for Fedor with the jump cue. Unbelievable statistic. Well, he's overrun this as well. We are going to be level once again at 7-7. Aria determined not to go anywhere. He's sticking with Fedor. Wu Kunlin has won another rack back. He now trails 8-6 to Michael Banoan. Engrossed in the game. Here's Ko Fortunsky listening to a little bit of music. I wonder what he listens to. I'm going to ask him later. I'll let you know, guys, during the next match what tunes Fortunsky listens to. Just doesn't look anything like the Fedor we know. the Open. The only difficult ball you could say is the 2 ball, but he's going to be nicely on that after this one. Can put the cue ball anywhere he wants. Three does pass the 4 into the corner. Still fighting back. He's about to go 8-7 now. 2021 Las Vegas Open champion. The same year that Eklund Kachi won the World 10 ball in exactly the same building, exactly the same table. I was lucky enough to be there. Won it again in 2023, Eklund Kachi beating FSR in the final. And between those 2 years, 22 and 24, it was won by a certain Wojtek Szewczyk, who's sat in the audience now. So he's got to be up there with one of the favourites as well for this tournament. He's got a great 10-ball break, Wojtek. He's a big fighter, and also he's just finished semi-finalist in the World Pool Championships in Saudi Arabia. Broken Lent pulls back another one. It's now 8-7 he trails. I think it's his girlfriend just sat to my right with the 2 referees who are here on honeymoon actually. I'm sure Jackie knows them. Are you watching, Jackie? I'm sure he is. He's not watching this game. He'll be watching Woo Kun Lin. That's 100%. Mario Heat just walking past. The Panda is in the building along with his friend Roman Hebler. They will be in action at 5:30. Mario Heat up against Bernie Regalario, another Filipino. Roman Hebler will be up against Fedor Falahati. So 8, 9 and 10. Fedor had his nose in front twice. Aria led for the early part of this match. What's he done here? What has he done here? Well, heart in the mouth moment there. Eight, 7 to the Iranian. Yeah, just didn't draw back quite far enough, left himself a little bit more angle on this 9. Couldn't go straight through, so had to come the other side, but almost didn't get there. Had a little flick off of it. But it all turned out all right on the night. say a special hello to one of my good friends, Jack, in Bangkok in Thailand. Hope you're well, Jack. Hope you're enjoying the matches, mate. I'll be back in Bangkok around about the 6th of August, I think. I'm off to Morocco next from here to commentate on the All African Snooker Championships. Then I'm home to see family and friends for about 10 days in the UK. Then I fly to Finland for the Town Max Rack Open. I know a lot of the guys here are going there as well. That's in Helsinki. And then I'm back to Thailand on the 6th. Oh, nice square break. Nothing doing though. Fedor needs to come from behind if he's to stay in this tournament. Has to draw past the 7 ball here. Oh, he's going to go into it, is he? No, he was. You see what I mean with him? He's aiming kind of centre and then he dips down. Jimmy White used to do that a lot. Key ball 6 to the 7. Cannot afford to get the wrong angle on the 6. Kind of surrounded, isn't it, by the 8 and the 10. So now looking at drawing into the corner and back out again, 2 rails across the face of the 6. See it again there. Was aiming kind of centre, wasn't he? Maybe just above centre. Now, can he avoid the 10 here? I'm not sure he can. Maybe can draw off it with some low right. Could avoid it. What a shot he's played there. What a shot. No round of applause, but it deserved one. Wasn't a lot of room. He's doing what champions do. Sticking with it, not giving up. I remember him saying at the UK Open, I think it was, when he lost in the first round, he said, I haven't come here to lose or give up. And we're going to be tied again, this time at 8-8, and we now have ourselves a race to 2. Just tell you about some of the matches coming up this evening. Mirko Fortunsky is up against Alexei Pachel. Aloysius Yap will be taking on Sanjin Perlevanovic. Dimitris Lukatis from Greece will be taking on the 2022 World 10 Ball champion Wojtek Szewczyk. Ko Ping Chung, reigning champion, is up against Jeffrey Ignacio. Mario, who, as I said, is up against Bernie Regulario. Roman Hebler, Czech attack, is up against Fedor Gorst. And of course the main match we will be concentrating on this table, Johan Chua against Carlo Biardo. What a mouth-watering prospect that is, all going for the 32,000 first prize, 16 to the runner-up, and both the winner and the runner-up can enjoy a 3-night stay at the Villa Nautica, the Paradise Island, or Villa Park. Villa Park, isn't that where Aston Villa play? I wouldn't want 3 nights there. Of course not, it's the Villa Park in the Maldives. Now that I would want. Where's the cue ball? It's okay. Didn't hit them very good, but still made 2 balls. Nearly made a third, the white one. Bump on the 6, he's okay. Work to do to the 3, maybe just draw back. I think he was just saying something about the graphics, maybe moving. He's walking around the table like he's late for dinner. Michael Bawanan is now on the hill, 9-7 against Woo Kun Lin, and he's at the table. Fedor Gorst looking to get on the hill here and get this job done. Draw across the face of the 10. To the rail. And back out again. Maybe just a little bit straight. I think he's okay though. Can just get away from the rail enough. Well, it's taken a while. Fedor Gorst does arrive at the hill first. Woo Kun Lin in danger of going out. And just as I say that, Michael Bawanan has just finished a little bit short on the 5 ball. So maybe there's another chance for Woo Kun Lin. There's a buzz around the place again as all the players are arriving for the 5:30 matches. Falahati then to break off, looking to stay in the match and go heel. Good square hit again. Makes the 6 in the side. Makes the 4 railer, the 3 ball. No real shot though on the 1 ball. He does have a look at it, so can keep control of the table. Needs to get a good safety shot in here. Crucial moments then. Cannot afford any more mistakes. Oh, the jump cue will come out once again. He hasn't had success with it so far. Has to be careful also of the scratch in the bottom right hand corner. Michael Bowanan has missed the 7 ball and he's left Wu Kunlin with a chance. Out on table 2. Back to the main table. Fedor. Oh, the red lights have come on around the arena. Does that spell danger? Are we going to have the first successful jump for Fedor today? Well, he needs a bit of luck. He's not going to get it. Okay, it's awkward queuing. Not easy to get on the 2 ball. Wu Kunlin made the 7 and he's hooked himself on the 8 ball. Decisions. No problem putting the 1 ball. But how does he get to the 2? We're about to find out, guys. Hold on to your hats. Here we go. Oh, he couldn't, so he didn't take it on. And is that going to turn out to be a wrong decision? Fedor has a look at this 1 ball, can get the cue ball over on that right hand side rail, get position on the 2. Still will have to get back for the 4. There you see he's just looking at finishing dead straight on the 2 and drawing back for the 4. Little yawn as well. You never know. Might not be sleeping well. Is he overhit this? Oh, he looks pretty confident. Maybe not. Well, he's not sure, is he? And I'm not sure either. I haven't got the view he's got. But it looks very tight, and he needs to play it with power, so it's not like he can slide it in off the rail or anything. I think the two balls hitting the far draw as he looks, actually, the left-hand draw as we look. Well, in the end, had to swerve it slightly, played a little bit of a massé around the 9. I'm not sure he's on this into the top right. It's very thin into the top left. Yeah, he's going into the top left. Very thin. This is all in. This is all in. What a shot he's pulled off there. And what a brilliant shot that is from Fedor Gorst. That's why he's world champion. Pulling off shots when they matter. Tremendous cut. Controlled the cue ball. And very, very nicely on this 5 ball. And that could be the shot that wins him this match. It's been a struggle. It's not been pretty at times. But as the saying goes, sometimes you just have to win ugly. Needs this to travel. Well, he's okay. 4 balls away. Michael Bowanan, just 3 balls away on the table just below me. He's on the hill and he's on the 8 ball. And he's missed the 8 ball, can you believe it? And he's left Wu Kunlin back in. Back to this one, Fedor Gorst. Straightforward, 9 and a 10 then. He's managed to get over the line finally. If he's to go on though and win this title, you feel he's going to have to play a bit better than he has today. But in it goes, and he's won ugly, as they say. It's 10-8 over Aria Falahati. Next up on this table, Johan Chua up against his fellow countryman Carlo Biardo. That's coming up at 5:30. Plenty of other action as well, guys, on the YouTube channels. I'll see you then. I'm Mark White. Thank you so much for joining us. I'll see you a little bit later. See ya.
خاص حفلاتك بينهم وا كيترينج هوري هاي دمته اتاكم هودما لسوق خيار كلها